to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, and we've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. You look at New York. They've put it all together over the course of their last 7 games. They've only had 1 loss over that span.
Well, this team is a lot of fun to watch. Everything seems to be going their way. But listen, they're making their own breaks now. They're taking advantage of situations and opportunities, and they're doing everything right on both ends of the floor.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Inside, it's Porzingis and Cantor. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Ntilikina, and it's Sprewell in at the 3 slot. Tonight's matchup, 2 transition offenses. Steve, over your 14 NBA years, who are some of your favorite teammates to run the fast break with?
You know, one that comes to mind was probably the quickest, Tony Parker. I mean, when he first entered this league, he had jets.
Yep. Griffin kicks to Johnson. Poked away. 13 feet away. And he hits the jump shot. Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Hardaway. Out to the right wing. Right side, Porzingis. Over Drummond. Tries again. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
I just love the determination on that backboard. Coming out of the gates really, really strong.
He's playing with that one extra gear so far that none of the other guys have found yet.
Now here is Dellavedova. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. The pass to Sprewell. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Nice shot by Porzingis.
You know, that's another good play call. They are shooting 80% to start this game.
For Detroit, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. The Pistons working the ball around now. Back to Johnson. The 3. Unable to get that one. So New York will take it the other way. Last time they met in New York.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Hardaway passes to Sprewell. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And as the offseason approaches, AI will be receiving a lot of suitors for his services. No doubt he'll be one of the hottest names in free agency.
And you know, Greg, you can't help but be happy for AI. Think back to where he started from, playing his way into the league. Just a fantastic story for him. Hardaway passes to Sprewell. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, and those illegal screens have really become a point of emphasis for the officials.
Yeah, so many of these can go either way. Very difficult for the screener to stay 100% motionless.
Now here's Johnson. 17 points for him last game against New York.
And he wreaked havoc on defense with 4 steals for the game.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Ntilikina kicks to Hardaway. Here's Sprewell, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. Porzingis finds Cantor. Count it. Cantor's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
A lot of laziness going on out there. Still early in the game, but that needs to get worked out.
Griffin with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Johnson outside. 5 to shoot from downtown. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Well, listen, they own the boards at both ends of the floor in that game, and that's what won it for them. Those extra possessions were invaluable.
Second chance points are a big part of the game, and they did a terrific job creating many of those opportunities for themselves.
And he makes both free throws.
That's a huge advantage, having a big guy who can shoot free throws like this.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I did speak with the Pistons head coach for a little while. They've had a difficult time in this matchup. They've lost both games so far this season. I asked him how he thought they could turn around. He said, we have to improve our defensive intensity, quicken our rotations. We can make things tough around the rim with our shot blockers, but we also have to close out on the perimeter. We'll see if they can flip the script tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Sounds like he really wants them getting after it at the defensive end.
And I expect to see them very active here early, contesting every shot and battling for every rebound.
It's a game plan that's going to take a lot of effort and energy. But if they can pull it off, it'll make things that much easier for them at the offensive end.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Dellavedova, the pass to Drummond. Johnson right side. And the wide open shot from Griffin. And a miss there on the triple. New York leading by 8.
Blake Griffin, an all-star for his first 5 seasons in the NBA, but not the last 3. He's still an impact player, though. We'll see if he can crack the roster in the East.
Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
The Knicks have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Well, as we all know, Blake Griffin, Steve, possessing breathtaking athleticism, but injuries certainly have been a concern.
You're right. A lot of it just bad luck. A teammate falls on your knee. That kind of thing happens. But his skill level is starting to complement his power. I think he'll be fine.
And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. In third, the Knicks.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
Here's Drummond. Passes it to Kennard. Now here is Dellavedova. He's tightly guarded. And Drummond kicks to Johnson. 4 on the shot clock. From 13 feet, it goes down. Johnson's got 8.
He's been locked in all quarter, really finding his rhythm.
Here's Sprewell, defended by Dellavedova. The 10-footer uses the glass to drop it in. And that's now 6 points for Porzingis.
The execution on point. Just terrific timing on these passes.
You know what? Controlling the pace, being patient, great vision. We're seeing it all tonight.
Johnson finds Griffin. Here's Drummond. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
And so New York called.
You know, a young Dwight Howard. He's also been compared to a more athletic Moses Malone. Drummond's rebounding numbers back that up.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. John Lure, he's checked in for Griffin. And Robinson III comes in for Stanley Johnson. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Luke Kennard. And Smith subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Pistons trailed by 6. Smith kicks to Robinson. Pass to Lure. From beyond the arc. They grab their own miss. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Drummond is very active on the offensive glass. This is where he can pile up a lot of points.
Pass to Moutier. Here's Sprewell. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game. Sprewell, the pass to Knox. New York moving it around. Sprewell, that's good. Well, Greg, fans were asking for it, and the NBA delivered. It was announced that AI will be a part of the dunk contest at All-Star Weekend.
And with the way AI comes up with those highlight reel dunks every game, it seems, you had to put him in the contest. If he wasn't a part of the festivities, everyone would second-guess the validity of the dunk contest.
Here's Knox. That one off the back iron and out. Pistons trailed by 6. Outside Robinson. The dish to Smith. And Lure wide open. He shoots it. Sinks the three-pointer.
Taking what the defense offers up, Smith with good vision there finds the open man.
The pass to Moutier. Here's Sprewell. He's guarded by Bullock. Burke, the pass to Sprewell. Good on the shot. Sprewell's got 10 points.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Smith drives in, and Trey Burke gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Pachulia, he's checked in for the Pistons. So it's the Pistons now, trailing by 5. Now here's Bullock, defended by Moutier. Shot clock at 5. Robinson finds Pachulia over Vonleh. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Boy, he loves that mid-range. Fails to create enough room to operate.
Now here's Burke, covered by Smith. And Vonleh has it in the corner. To the paint. Knox the pass to Sprewell. That one falls. And it's a 7-point Knicks lead.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Smith outside. Here's Lure. And there's the call on Pachulia. That is his first foul of the game. And New York making a change here. Trier's checked in. The Knicks leading by 7. 1:27 left to play in the first quarter. Moutier passes to Sprewell. Here's Knox. Banked in off the glass.
He could have easily been selfish there and taken the shot, but he smartly kicked it out for a wide open look.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. There's a minute left in the first quarter. Over in the corner. Lure. Detroit, no good that time either.
Well, this whole period for him, it's been challenging. You can tell he's starting to press.
Moutier looking around. Pass to Sprewell. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. 14 points for D.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
There's 37 seconds left in the first.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Robinson dishes to Smith. To end the run, feeds it to Pachulia. Outside Robinson. Off target from outside. The Knicks leading by 11. Moutier with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Sprewell. Back to Moutier. Over Smith. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the New York Knicks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good. Griffin, he's got somebody to take some of that leadership role alongside him.
And those two will be pivotal in deciding just how good this team can be.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there today.
I tell you, on fire all period long, and this is how you want to start the game.
They built up a monster lead on the heels of great shooting. Love the attack mindset here.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Trier out there with Emmanuel Moutier. Then it's D Then there's Vonleh, and it's Dotson in at the small forward. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, D in that last outing against the Pistons had a huge game. He had 55 points and also found a lot of open guys with a big assist total. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. And he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David, for another reminder of just what an unbelievable performance that was.
One that everyone's still talking about tonight. He dominated that game in just about every way possible.
I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what he's got in store for us tonight. Maybe he tops himself again. I think he just might do it.
Here's Anderson after the made shot from Sprewell. Deep two from Robinson. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Robinson's got his second bucket tonight. The Knicks leading by 9. And there's the pass to Trier. Here's Sprewell, guarded by Robinson. Here's Sprewell. He's got 16. It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Bullock. Julia the pass to Bullock. Count it. Bullock's got his first basket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Steve, the Pistons still one of the better defensive teams in the NBA, but wouldn't you say there is still room for improvement there?
Yeah, I think so, especially since Drummond is so young. He's the key, though. Also, Blake Griffin makes them a better rebounding team.
Smith up top. Kicks to Anderson. Here's Bullock. A three-pointer, no good. The Knicks leading by 9. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. So many different approaches, Steve, on offense. Some guys force the issue, but Steve, who are some guys that really practice patience? Down low. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. And Lure gets it to go. And so it's Burke who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Now here's Moutier. He's guarded by Bullock. Here's Sprewell. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
First one falls for him.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And the Pistons making a change here. Robinson's checked in, and a switch here also for New York. Vonleh's checked in. Smith kicks to Lure. Robinson passes to Drummond. Buries it down low. Drummond's got 14 points for the game.
He's done his job tonight scoring the basketball, but they've still been outplayed overall.
Passes it to Knox. Here's Sprewell. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Pistons trailed by 10. Smith feeling it out a bit. Outside Robinson. Smith outside. Drummond trying to get himself free. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Quick first step. Smith blazing a trail on the drive. He's a tough guy to contain.
Here's Sprewell, covered by Smith. And the foul on Glenn Robinson. That's his first foul. Knox the pass to Sprewell. And it's good, 2 points. Sprewell's got 8 points in the quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Pass to Lure. He kicks to Robinson. We've got 1:28 left in the first half. Here's Drummond. It's blocked. Some nice passing by New York here. Moutier, no good.
Ooh, that's the one when you watch the film back, he's going to cringe. He couldn't ask for a better opportunity.
Count that bucket. Smith's got his second basket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Burke. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
He turned on the Jets. As soon as he got that screen, they went right to the hole. Great decision making there.
46 seconds left now here in the second. Now here is Robinson. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Lock at 6. Here's Smith. Got a hand on it. It's stolen by Smith. Unloads from 13. Got a piece of it. Burke, the pass to Sprewell. Dishes it to Vonleh. Out to the right wing. Burke with the bounce pass. Here's Sprewell. Got it. Good job in the low post. Sprewell's got the lead up to 12 now for New York.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
With this big of a deficit in the score, you'd think the losing team would be playing harder. Nope, the opposite.
And so it's the New York Knicks up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And don't go away. Competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We're seeing tremendous gameplay from D.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
You know what? It's hard to do. Staying focused and disciplined with your approach.
Johnson and Griffin at the power forward spots. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Kennard, and it's Drummond in at the center position. That's the group for Detroit right now. And Smitty, Blake Griffin last season acquired by Detroit at mid-year. How do you like the fit for him with the Pistons?
You know, they needed a playmaker and a shot creator. Also gives them some star power. Putting fans in the seats, that matters.
Porzingis can't hit. Pistons trailed by 10 to the paint. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
I love the way of Griffin. Eye on the prize, going after the rim. Is either going to dunk it or you're going to foul him.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Luke Kennard, the 12th pick in the 2017 draft out of Duke, an outstanding shooter and has a lot more to show in his game.
Here's Sprewell. To the middle. Nice shot by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 14 points.
And just carrying over from his last game, completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
And stolen by Drummond. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Pass to Griffin. Wants to get it to Dellavedova and does. Johnson, a wide open look. Again, the miss by the Pistons. And Kennard, Smitty, went one pick in front of Rookie of the Year contender Donovan Mitchell. Some Piston fans ticked off about that.
Yeah, I understand. But he was top 20 in three-point percentage right out of the gate. It's not just about year one. I think Kennard has a chance to be good.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
Stolen by Dellavedova. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, the Knicks hope to build a contender around their star player, Kristaps Porzingis. He said playoff experience would be huge at this point in my career. The sooner, the better. That's the only thing I'm focused on. What I need to do on the court to play better, make my team win. Kevin, we'll see if they can get there together.
Thanks, D.A. And there's the pass to Nilikina. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Sprewell. Yep, it counts. Sprewell's got 26 points.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
Dellavedova scanning the floor. Here's Porzingis with fast break chance. Hardaway for 3. Drills the three-pointer. And now a 9-point Knicks lead.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Dellavedova finds Johnson. Drummond in the post. He's covered by Cantor. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Kennard's shot is off. The Knicks leading by 9. Sprewell, the pass to Cantor, and taken away by Johnson. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
But it can in the painted area. Regardless, he's crafty enough to get up a good shot.
Kicks it to Cantor. Some nice passing by New York here. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Sprewell. Porzingis trying to get free, and it's Sprewell missing.
That was very tight defense. He tried to force the layup anyway. I think that was a questionable decision.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Frank Nilikina. That'll be his second foul of the game. Pachulia, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. And then for New York, Dotson's checked in. And it's Trier in for Hardaway. Now we know Stanley Johnson was a 4-time state champion in high school in California, 3 gold medals with the U.S. youth teams, Pac-12 Freshman of the Year. I mean, he did it all. A lot of winning in his background.
You know, he plays the game with ultra confidence. He's fearless. Doesn't care who you are. He's coming head on.
Here's Nilikina, defended by Dellavedova. To the middle. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
He kicks to Pachulia.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
We know analytics is in the NBA to stay. In fact, it's expanding every season. Do players pay as much attention, do you think, to the advanced statistics as the coaches in the front office and the talent evaluators do?
You know, I think players more and more, Kevin, now are looking at these numbers and trying to see where they can get better at in different areas. They use those numbers when it's an advantage for them during contract time. They definitely run right to those analytics and say the reason why they should be paid more. So, but I still think the coaching staff in the front office has a heavily balance on using it more than players.
Using them selectively is what you're saying.
To their advantage.
Yeah. Johnson outside. Pass to Kennard. From 10 feet out, and that one is off. Nice D from Sprewell.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
And he runs the floor with a purpose that time. Excellent play.
You know what? And a late reaction by the transition D takes it himself uncontested.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Nice game. Great performance by D.
The man has been relentless scoring inside, attacking the rim every chance he gets. Their defense has been...
Look, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Ish Smith in for Matthew Dellavedova. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Moutier is checked in. Sprewell, the pass to Dotson. Shoots over Bullock. Dotson can't hit. And so Griffin will bring it up for Detroit. It's a 10-point game. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
Tell you what, I love that he didn't get rattled after being blanked in the first half. His shot has been absolute money since then.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Here's Sprewell. That shot off. Smith with the defensive effort. And the call will be against D. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. And we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Pistons have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
You know, the way he plays the game, he's always in attack. This is the one area I think he definitely has to improve on in his career. Ish Smith is knocking down free throws.
Sprewell, the pass to Dotson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Things get clearer and clearer as we move through this season. And as we move into February, here is a look now at the top rookies around the NBA. So many great young stars. And you look at D, well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special, special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
Yeah, midway through the season, I say he's made the greatest total impact, a potential generational talent. We'll see if he can keep it going.
Here's Griffin. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Here's a look at what's coming up for New York. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors. Then on Monday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And for the matchup with the Sixers, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
The Pistons making a change here. Lures checked in. Moutier kicks to Vonleh. Knocks the pass to Sprewell. He feeds it to Vonleh. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Knicks lead by 9.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Left side, Griffin. Pass to Pachulia. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
And now a look at Emmanuel Moutier here. His last 10 games, he's putting up 9 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
You need guys who understand their roles, carry them out without complaint. Everything he does is for the team.
Here's Kennard. Sweet little floater. Kennard's got 8 points.
The beauty of the teardrop, very difficult to really contest.
Here's Moutier, and Moutier throws it down.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
That's what happens when you get an excellent screen like that. He had plenty of space to slash right toward the basket.
Griffin kicks to Pachulia. Now here's Bullock. Guarded closer. Knicks with the rebound. Sprewell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Moutier. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
Unfortunately for him, the defense is slow to react, but he couldn't make them pay.
Here's Kennard. 8 points for him. Right side, Griffin. 8 away. That one a little long.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play.
Here's Sprewell. We're covering. Sprewell, that's good. Sprewell's got 6 points in the quarter.
Is it any surprise that he's been hitting everything out there? You want the ball in his hands as much as possible.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Lure kicks to Bullock. Outside for Griffin. Drops in the tray. Griffin's got 15 points in just the second half.
I'll tell you, he is scorching the Nets this quarter. Maybe that'll help wake up some of his teammates.
Knox the pass to Sprewell. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Sprewell's got 32 points in the game.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
No doubt about it, he has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Anderson, he's checked in for the Pistons. Burke, he's checked in for New York. Off the inbound. It's tipped. Anderson outside. Inside. Bullock. Pachulia trying to break loose. But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Bullock. And so it's Burke who brings up the ball for New York. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And the pass to Sprewell. 18 feet out. Knox misses. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Passes it to Bullock. It's good. Bullock's got 4 points now in the quarter. The Knicks leading by 6. Now Burke, he's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Got a piece of it. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Kennard. Burke covering. And the call will be against D. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
One second left, and that one is stuffed right through.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. And so it's the New York Knicks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th. G out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Trey Burke. And it's Knox in at the small forward position. Hardaway kicks to Kanter. Over Drummond. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And sometimes it seems the age of interior scoring big men has come and gone. Enes Kanter, one of the rare big men who can dominate a game offensively in the paint, great hands and the strength to create space.
And the Knicks making a change here. Ntilikina's checked in. Dellavedova kicks to Johnson. And the officials call a traveling violation. And you talk about Kanter's inside game, but he's got a solid jump shot.
It looks very comfortable all the way out to 20 feet. I think before long we may see him add a 3-point shot to his repertoire.
Sprewell, the pass to Burke. 2 points. That one goes. And the Knicks lead by 10.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Now here's Bullock, guarded by Hardaway. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Enes Kanter.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Porzingis, he's checked in for New York. And so Bullock nails both of them. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Sprewell. He's guarded by Johnson. Pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Dellavedova kicks to Anderson. Back to Dellavedova. Banked in off the glass.
Man, both teams scoring at a higher rate here down the stretch.
You know what? It's all about the offense. Decisive and prolific. Fun duel to watch.
Hardaway passes to Sprewell. Back to Hardaway. Here's Sprewell. Shot clock at 6. From past the arc. Hardaway, no good. Pistons trailed by 8. Goes up on the wing. And it's Bullock missing. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Sprewell. Nilikina passes to Sprewell. Pass to Porzingis. Out to the right wing. Some nice passing by New York here. And Hardaway gets it to go.
An active passer with good awareness. When Nilikina spots the open teammate, he gets it to him.
Dellavedova kicks to Bullock. Anderson outside. Dellavedova from outside. And another 3 for Detroit.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Outside Hardaway. Here's Sprewell. Defended by Dellavedova. Hardaway for 3. Here's Porzingis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. First free throw is good. The Pistons making a change here. Kennard's checked in. No good on the second free throw. And so it's Dellavedova. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. They trail by 9 points. Hardaway with a wide open look. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Dellavedova. Now the pass to Kennard. And Anderson kicks to Dellavedova. Here's Kennard. Guarded by Hardaway. Kennard, the pass to Drummond. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Even though Drummond has been extending his range, this is where he makes his living, in the painted area.
Passes it to Sprewell. To the inside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. Griffin's checked in for Anderson. And here are the Knicks now. Chalk up 2 there.
Fleshing out his offensive game over time. Nilikina wants to keep improving in the paint.
Pistons trailed by 11. And here is Dellavedova. Here's Kennard. Here's Griffin. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Kanter's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Sprewell, the pass to Canada. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
Over to the left wing. Kanter against Drummond. Here's Kennard. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. The Knicks leading by 11. Outside Hardaway. Here's Sprewell. Pass to Porzingis to the wing right side. Here's Sprewell, defended by Griffin. Ntilikina gets the bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Kennard. Here's Griffin. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. Knicks have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Hardaway finds Porzingis. Cantor with it. To the paint and stolen by Drummond. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Credit Drummond with the assist. Doesn't get a ton of those, mainly because the team relies on him to finish.
And the free throw, no good. Steve, now that you've had a little time away from the game as a player, what are some of the things you notice now that maybe you didn't notice when you were playing before?
Well, I think right now the emphasis on nutrition. Kevin, I did not take that serious. I thought I could eat whatever I wanted to. And I think also right now I look and love what is going on technology-wise as far as guys being able to use technology to help their game and to enhance their game. This is why you like to get him touches. He makes things happen.
New York leading by 9. Ntilikina passes to Sprewell. To the wing on the left. That one drops for him. Sprewell's got 14 points here in the second half.
You can tell he is on a mission down the stretch. Attack offensively and build on this lead.
The pass to Griffin. Johnson outside. Kicks to Drummond. The Pistons working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. From about 16, with the clock winding down, and Drummond throws it down.
Confident scoring effort by Drummond tonight. Feels like he has everything working to his advantage.
New York calls timeout.
Andre Drummond, a prototype.
Now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, D.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. And so it's Moutier with it. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Sprewell, the pass to Cantor. Over in the corner, Moutier gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Knicks lead by 12.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Dellavedova kicks to Kennard. And the call will be against Emmanuel Moutier. That's his first foul. Stolen by Cantor.
Trying to come back, Kevin, and you can't afford too many mistakes. His fourth turnover hampering their efforts.
Here's Sprewell. The feed to Hardaway. Cantor, the pass, and got it! Another basket.
And once again, he's hit the 40 mark as he has been nothing short of stellar all season long.
And now he is moved into third all-time for most 40-point games in a single season.
Well, Jordan was able to put up 40 points an incredible 37 times back in '87, but that mark has been passed. What a special year.
Porzingis against Griffin. Lobbed up there for Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
I mean, tremendous body control in the air. Andre with the easy catch and flush.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Inside. Cantor, the pass to Sprewell. Good D by Drummond. Pistons trail by 12. And it's Johnson penetrating. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Griffin's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. New York's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Hardaway passes to Sprewell. Porzingis against Griffin. Here's Sprewell, just 5 on the clock. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Sprewell's got 42 in the game.
I tell you what, his accuracy has been the story of this game.
And to do it in the 4th quarter, you're trying to extend the lead. He's making that happen.
That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Kennard.
You know, Blake Griffin, he gives you a little bit of everything offensively. Terrific court awareness.
Moutier passes to Sprewell. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Passes it to Sprewell. He dishes it to Cantor. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Porzingis.
He's been this way all evening. You can see it in Griffin's eyes. He has scoring on his mind.
That free throw good from Griffin. 1:49 left in the 4th. Outside Hardaway. Sprewell, the pass to Cantor. And that one, good.
He turned on the Jets. As soon as he got that screen, they went right to the hole. Great decision making there.
Dellavedova kicks to Griffin. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Here's Moutier. And stolen by Drummond. Johnson outside. 1:15 left in the 4th quarter. The shot missing. Nice D from Sprewell. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
He kicks it to Cantor. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Knicks.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for D.
You know, coming into tonight, hard to say if his intention was to take over the way he did, but as the game evolved, it became clear that he was the alpha dog on the offensive end.
Hardaway finds Moutier, and Moutier throws it down.
And just staying aggressive, continuing to extend that lead.
They left nothing to chance. This is how you close out.
Dellavedova with the ball. That one good for 2. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they've put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Sprewell, the pass to Cantor. It's 2-on-1. Outside for Griffin. Over Porzingis. Misses there.
And Porzingis demonstrating there why he's an effective two-way player, positioning himself well there to just bother the shooter.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.
I'm pretty sure this one's going on my highlight reel, guys. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Great game, guys. AI, you got a second?
Yeah, what's up, Charlie?
Guys in the studio have a few questions for you.
All right.
Media alcove right this way.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
And welcome back to the studio here on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in a moment to speak with our post-game guest who's standing by on headset near the locker rooms.
This is Shaq. Another double-double for you tonight. Made it look easy, buddy. How are you able to control things on the offensive end with this level of consistency?
Well, a lot of what makes me look good is the system that we play in. You know, I don't really have to overthink possessions. I know my guys are going to be screen and cutting, and as long as we make the same reads, all I got to do is deliver the pass on time, and they take care of the rest. It's a really easy team to play on.
You keep playing like that, buddy, you're going to win many championships. Good luck to you, son.
That's the plan.
And thanks for joining us this evening, folks. We've reached the end of our broadcast, sadly. For Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, this is Ernie Johnson. Farewell and good night.